Yeah, I put it back up now. It should work now. Should.
Am I alright to use when I'm doing field work? Is it alright to use beacon?
If you want to.
Well, the best way to get a straight line is to point the track. If there's a line in the worker, just point the tractor down the field and just don't touch the steering wheel. That's the best chance to get a straight line.
Yeah. So, continuing on from where we left off. John's doing a contract on field 17. Following on from the contract we did yesterday. We finished harvesting field 29, is it? Yeah, field 29, which is one of our arable fields.
Who's it notify when the
I don't know, he'll probably tell me.
Well, it told me as well yesterday when we did the contract this.
Alright, so it'll tell you as well. You just gotta pay attention. Pay attention. That's what I'm suggesting. Pay attention. I did, and you know I did, because you heard it. So anyway, I was looking at silos earlier, because the boss wanted to install a new silo. So I was looking at those earlier, and I think I found one that's kind of within a working range. But I think we're gonna have to do multiple contracts, but because we don't have a silo at the minute, we can't put the crop from 29 into it.
Okay.
So our trailers are out of action at the minute.
Don't give up, dude.
He also wants to look at selling one of the tractors, or seeing if we can get, because they had a New Holland 8970, I think it was, down at the shop, and he wanted to get it and replace the Case Magnum as the cultivating tractor.
Okay.
But even if we were to part X the Case for that, I don't think we'd have enough to pay the difference.
Well, we're looking not too bad at the moment, but
yeah, we need to start bringing in more money if we want to keep this farm afloat.
well, I suppose we could choose our contracts carefully, the ones that are worth more.
Maybe we could make the person that you're doing a contract for at the minute, make them a recurring customer. At least we'd have a guaranteed income then.
You catch the customer's number, don't you?
No. And I don't have the terms of the contracts. So you'd have to check. You arranged it with them.
Yeah, I didn't meet them face to face. It was a
Phone
email.
call. No.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it an email for the harvesting one and a phone call for the cultivating?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't direct. It was a voicemail left from my phone.
Okay.
was, I think it's just he owned other fields and he was busy, so he couldn't do it. And asked us if we could do it for him.
While he harvests his other fields, makes sense.
No, I think he had other fields. I didn't actually get back to him on that.
You just let him know that we'd cultivated.
Yeah, I texted him saying no worries. We get it will be with our own machinery, so
well, they'd be expecting a little bit more as compensation for their fuel used.
If you wouldn't mind.
Well, no, since we're using our own, we should get compensated for the fuel used, because you know, fuel's expensive.
I think that's okay. Where is it?
No, he doesn't have one. He sends them off to be refueled. He loads the smaller ones up on the IFA that he's got, that he uses as a low loader, which he really shouldn't be putting tractors like.
Is there something beeping in your track?
No, that's the tracks you can hear.
Ah, tractor squeaking there.
Yeah, they're very squeaky tracks on this thing. This is a very small plough to be doing this field. And no doubt he'll want it restored as well to pristine condition, which will cost even more money, you know, for paint and new parts if there are bolts missing. I almost have the one half of our field done, so you'll stop complaining about that. Then I think he said in his email last night that he wants the other fields planted. Did you hear what he was talking about when he was on the phone earlier about the government subsidiary that he wanted so that he could put a silo down or something like that?
No, I didn't hear that. Was that on the machine? Was that on the answer machine in the farmhouse?
Yeah. That he wanted to apply for a government subsidiary, but the one he'd chosen requires something like 300,000 litres of canola to qualify for it.
How much have we got?
I think we got about 27,000 litres in total from field 29.
Okay.
But I don't think he wants all of our arable fields planted with canola. But when you deliver it, you have to deliver it 100,000 litres at least per run. contract still hasn't completed.
Yep, it's still going.
Do we know how much we're gonna get paid for this one?
It's $3 for $3,472.
And that's for using our own machinery. But you know that mod for your car you asked me to look up?
Yeah.
I looked it up. It ain't gonna be cheap, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it.
Okay. How much is it gonna cost us?
It will cost, since it'll be used on the farm, for the farm's benefit, it'll cost us 3,500.
Have you also looked into a building transfer a permission to put for land to go in as a garage?
No, but the silo I was looking at is 59,000.
Well, how are we gonna?
He didn't say anything about installing a garage. We could get permission to put. We could put one down for 3,000. We could also there install. There's another one that we could install for 22,000, and a wash house that he wanted for 14, but that would take a lot of our money. I might go over the shop later and talk to them about maybe having their seed stack stored on our farm. Whatever we use then, like we pay them for the seed, but at a reduced price for allowing them to store it on our farm.
Okay.
See if they go for that. They probably won't, but we'll see. Otherwise it's going to be a lot of money spent on seed, because if we need to make, what did he say, 300,000 litres of canola.
I think that's ridiculous. I mean, how are we going to make that when we can't store it in the first place?
Exactly. But they won't give the grant until we have the amount of canola that they want for it.
Well, talk to him, probably call him a few words and see what he says.
You're sacked. Go home. That's what he'll say.
It's ridiculous that he wants canola that we can't even store or something.
Well, that's the government rep that wants the canola.
So then we can shove it with a sandwich, right?
Yeah, and if we tell him that, then we sure as hell won't qualify for a grant. If he would go for the 100,000 grant, we'd only have to give him 150. He wants a grant to install some more buildings on the farm. He wants to put in a fully decked out workshop. He wants to put in a fuel point, a wash house, and I think he said a storage area for the trucks, so that they weren't crowding up outside the house.
We're still doing this I wonder what you're doing. I wonder what you want about it. Is it wrong?
almost finished the first half of field 29.
You still doing it?
This plough is tiny, and this field is huge.
How big is the plough?
5.5, I think. Let's have a look. Ploughs. $5.3. There is another one that we could have got. That is 6 meters. But I think he said he didn't want to get it just yet. Because we can take our time with this one, it's fine, we can do it. It's just going to take a while. There's only 7 or 0.7 meters difference anyway. So it wouldn't be that much bigger. I take it you watched yesterday's stream?
I haven't fully seen all of it yet,
but you started watching it.
Yeah. I mean, it must be the me, but I sometimes find like I watch that much streams, I realise I've got to completely off myself.
Yeah. It's fun though.
Yeah, you sound a lot different than you actually think you do when you're actually doing it.
I know, when you hear your own voice. See, that's why I don't watch mine. Because I'm like, who the hell is that? And it doesn't sound like me. Or at least in my head it doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, because I sometimes watch that my like training sim ones and I sometimes realise I made a mistake but I didn't see it kind of thing. When I did the stream itself.
Sometimes you don't. Come on, tractor, you can do it.
To be honest, he did. The farmer did a good job guessing this farrow. It's quite big. It's making like short work of it.
Yeah, that's probably the only decent bit of field equipment we've got.
Well, I believe it's about 9.4 meters.
Somewhere around that area, yeah. So I'm gonna power the New Holland down for now. I'm gonna run over to the farm. See if I can. That's someone's garden, best not walk through there.
What are you finding?
I'm gonna see if he has a lime spreader.
Does that field need to be limed?
Yeah, and then cultivated, ready for planting. Since the planter we've got is not a direct drill. He's got nothing in this back shed. No lime spreader in here. think I've just found a fuel point, Jen. No lime spreader.
There is seed on this map.
No lime spreader in here or in there. Looks like he doesn't have a lime spreader.
No, but it says in the shop that there's a seed thing somewhere. I don't know if it's on the farm or something. I don't know where it is really.
He's got a lime station, so why the hell does he not have a lime spreader?
I know, weird.
But then if the farm's been going back on the cash, he's probably had to sell one.
Hmm.
They're also expensive though. The cheapest one I found is 16,500.
What does it look like?
It's a Kuhn Axis 402 Plus.
Small tank, you think? Is it a small tank or something?
It goes up to 3,200, which takes it to 20,000.
Previous experience in another job, I used one of those with that, and it went through it really quickly.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to go for the 1,400 litre version if we want to have some money left over for lime. Yeah, I'll just buy it, and if he has a problem with it, then I can sell it. I'll get the 1,900, so it sort of meets in the middle. Now come to 18,000.
Well, it's your ass that gets the chewing, not mine.
Yeah, I know. I'll take the John Deere out for a spin.
Okay, something's not right here. It says the money's come out, but I'm still at 25,000 euros. 25,000 euros.
Okay. That's weird. Because I'm at 7,822. Separate bank accounts, maybe? Who knows? I love it when the tractors have GPS on them. Actually have a mod on it. A map up now. Apparently the contract on field 17 is done.
Oh, now it actually did it. It didn't concentrate it at first, but now it has worked.
Do you want to head over to field 29 and continue the ploughing while I get the lime sorted out?
Is it alright if I leave the tractor in the field?
Which field? What, 17?
Yeah.
No, you best take that over to 29 because it'll need to plough, disc harrow the lime once I put it on there. Not hit that.
What the hell? These things raise going up a field at only like 11 miles an hour. Weird.
Yeah, normally he uses the Magnum for the disc harrowing.
I'll use it next. I'll swap them over.
You don't need to swap it over, it's fine. That's what he uses. If it's got the power, I say use it. I like driving the 1455.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Always lowering the tone. I quite like this John Deere. It's quite nice.
Which one have we got?
6155.
Are you using indicators when turning?
Only when I absolutely have to.
You've done one side of the field.
I'm not going to spend an entire stream cultivating, plowing a field. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so that lime station doesn't give lime. So let's have a look. The next one will be all the way at the top. So I might as well see how much some lime pallets are. Ah, 460 euros for some lime pallets.
This thing's top speed's only 6 miles an hour.
9 miles an hour.
9 miles an hour, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But isn't there anything else you could use to plough with instead? That's probably faster.
You could probably, it's just because he said that's what he always used for the ploughing, so I thought, let's just use it. You could probably get away with the 14 if you wanted to swap them over. It would just be a case of swapping it back to the disc harrow once you're done with the plough.
Nice one.
Yeah, maybe we should suggest forestry work to him, since there's quite a lot of trees over there and we do own the land, so we could sell like firewood for him. We have one viewer. Hello, viewer. And that viewer has disappeared. And that is why you stop at junctions like that. You don't just pull out.
honestly, there's not much difference.
What, between the 14 and
Well, no, I
160?
think it's due to the speed set by the plough because it has to drag it through the ground.
Yeah, I think the plough took a few dinks when he was ploughing up those fields.
Do you notice on some maps that some have different plough textures and fields with different textures on them?
Yeah, it's the quality of the soil.
Yeah, some of them are different textures. I mean, this is similar to the Oregon, the map on Oregon.
Roanoke.
Yeah, that one.
We have 2 viewers now. Hello, viewers.
2.
2. I know. Scary, isn't it? And now back to 1.
I've had rather heard you say that then. Are we going to be like going to be farming at certain hours then, like in the morning, like for about 7 till something in the evening, or what we're going to do?
Probably from like 9 in the morning to... It depends.
9?
Yeah, 9. Say 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon.
You sure? But I'm pretty sure some farmers start earlier.
Did you have to leave this car in the field? Could you not like move it out the way?
Nope.
There's a thing called a headland. What'd you do with that? New Holland.
It's to one side at this side of the field.
Yeah, where? Up the top or?
Over that way. Always look before walking in front of a tractor. Did you know that? You never know, I might have been looking up at my radio feed and I might have hit you.
Well. If you run me over, I can sue you for not paying attention. Just like that person's gonna sue you for going through the hedge and into the shed.
We got the money for it.
No, we don't. If they sue you for £20,000 worth of damage.
I think you should email the owner about the possibility of a wash station.
Why do I need to email him? He's your boss too. You email him if you're not happy with something.
Because it doesn't matter how hard I try, like normally I can't get a straight line on the field by just going driving, like aiming straight as I can and then just not even turning the wheel.
Didn't understand a word of that.
I'd try and make as straight line as possible by just like leaving the tractor to go across the field just without touching anything. And it doesn't go like as straight as possible.
Why'd you try to do that?
But doesn't this game have like a terrain mod that that means the tractor moves or something?
No.
So did the owner contact you saying that once you ploughed a field of his that you lime it and then cultivate and lime it?
No, he's got it on the board in the office.
No, okay.
Gotta go and refill the lime spreader.
Really?
Yeah, didn't get the 3,200 or whatever it was litre one. I got the 1,900.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably going to be 2 full loads per side of the field.
Didn't that didn't you say one of the lime things didn't work?
Yeah, his lime station at the main yard must not be filled with lime.
What, the lime at our yard, is it? Or no, the lime shot, is it the lime station?
It looks like a lime station, but it doesn't actually work.
Did you try the one down by 49?
I wasn't going all the way over there just to come all the way back. Especially as it's not on our property. So I can't just go over there and take it, can I?
True. Well, the one annoying thing about our trailers being full is that you can't just like go over to have lime and then have it poured at the side of the field and then just load it with a bucket.
Because he does have a bucket on the 130/90, doesn't he? He's got that sort of manure bucket.
And I did. I think the hen place belongs to us, doesn't it?
I don't know if it's on our property or if it's on the border of our property.
No. Looking at the map on it, it does actually belong to him.
Oh, we could always ask him if it is on our property or not. Okay, so I've refilled the lime spreader. I'm on my way back.
Did you buy a thing at the shop?
Yeah, there's still like half a pallet of lime.
Oh, okay.
So we'll have to pick that up.
Yeah, because I was wondering why the lime charge didn't come up.
I think he said he wanted to give more business over to the shop because they've started a fertilizer and lime sort of side business and they sell bags of that.
I mean, for you personally, do you doing this on your own? Do you always do you sometimes find that the more you use a machine, like it will stay the John Deere Seeder, that's what's that top speed on when it's ploughing or no, when it's planting?
Don't know, haven't checked.
Have you ever noticed with with equipment that it's got when you're cruising with it and the tractor's on got full cruise speed? Have you ever noticed that it it goes slower the older the machine gets?
Well, yeah.
Or less, or yeah. Do you ever do it? If it ever drops, do you ever get it instantly maintained or not?
No.
Do you let the machine drop lower then?
It's not my machine, so unless I'm told to go and maintain it, I'm not going to. Beyond all the maintenance that is required during the morning check, I'm not gonna fix a problem I've not been expressly told to fix. Like if he says, I want that plough painted and put on display, then I would do it. But unless he says that, I'm not going to spend the time painting it.
Yeah. No, I forgot to ask people on to anyone who actually watches this video, when you're in a multiplayer and you see another farmer or you're mating another tractor, how many of you actually, or if you're on a comment on it, if you do, doesn't matter if you don't have to, how many actually honk their horn at the other player they're playing with?
Well,
I think that's a good question, don't you?
yeah, even though there's no one watching. I've not had any comments.
Well,
the last 2 streams I've not had any comments.
Well, if people watch it later, some people comment on it, or do they not do it on your videos?
I've never had comments left on videos after they've been uploaded.
No, neither have I, actually. I mean, no.
I'm gonna have to go and refill this again. I think it's gonna be a lot more than 2 pallets worth of lime spread on this field in total.
Oh, okay. You're quite it's almost all done.
Yeah. We got enough lime on the pallet to finish that little bit. It'll just be the other side of the field then.
Is it like a pallet that you'd get like in real life kind of thing, and with those little bags of
yeah,
lime
those
on
little bags of something like 100 litres of lime.
And then obviously that then, as you're using it, the bags disappear.
Yep.
My goodness, you should see the state inside this tractor.
You've been jumping in and out and walking through all the mud.
Well, the footwell's got mud in it, mud up the walls, mud up the glass and everything.
That's what happens when you look at your phone and you don't pay attention to the road. You end up on the other side. Good thing there were no cars, Kevin.
Did you just crash on the crash, did you?
No, but I was like driving up the right side of the road instead of the side I should have been on. Because I had a notification pop up on my phone.
That, people, is what happens when you look at your phone.
Yeah, don't look at your phone while driving. It will cause accidents and get you killed. Or someone else killed.
Oh, right. I've seen loads of farmers do it.
Doesn't matter so much if you're in a field and you do it. It's more if you're on a main road or a side road. Or any road that's going to have a car come down it. Any road like that don't have
well, if you've got one of those tractors with a GPS thing on it, and you've got it set so it goes up and down the field without you doing much input. Oh, come on, will you just work, please? Not you, I'm talking to my fucking internet. Phew, that was close. Almost said something I probably almost shouldn't have.
Well, you're not the only one today that's been like that. That
But
asshole.
literally, I've had the lag. I had lag so bad that what it actually did to me was the plough, and even though it was still attached, it glitched so badly that the plough would have actually, it virtually showed it inside the cab, like it glitched through the cab.
That's weird.
Yeah, because obviously the I'm still moving and the game's trying to catch up with itself.
I'm on my way back. I bought 2 more pallets of lime.
I don't. The money goes out for you, but it doesn't come up in like it shows it in orange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The any money, and so it doesn't always show that to me.
It probably does, it just you don't notice it if you're focusing so hard on doing the job that you're doing. Sometimes I'll be working in a field and it'll come up and it'll say if I've had to hire a worker for whatever reason, it'll say wage payment and I won't even notice it.
Yeah, well, because some of the time you're thinking you're driving, but it's not actually you doing it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Where you think you've done something, but you actually press the hide helper, and you're thinking, oh, I'm doing it so well. Not saying that you do it badly, but you're doing it better than you usually do. You realise it's doing it, and you.
Yeah, when he's doing it too well, that's when you know that something's not going as it should be.
Yeah. You've got the John Deere there, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, as it's a John Deere, we should, when it comes to planting, the John Deere should use a John Deere planter.
Well, I think that's why he's got the John Deere. He seems to be more of a New Holland and Case person.
Oh, come on already! I did not go forward, you stupid game. I went backwards.
Apparently, you didn't.
Yeah, I was in reverse, and the game thought I went forward. I do not understand it sometimes. And also, Star, do these wheels actually work on this or not? They're only, just for show.
They're only guide wheels.
So they don't actually roll then, do they?
They move.
No, because I'm looking at them, and this plough is actually perfect for this tractor because it sits just outside the back wheels.
Using this tractor on this giant disc harrow probably isn't a good idea. We'll see if it can do it.
Good luck with it.
Yeah, it's just jumping on the back axle. It doesn't like that at all. It really doesn't like that.
What do you mean? Yeah, what's it doing?
So It's like the tow bar is pulled over. Like the tow bar, you can move it.
You know you can get that with the 3-point hitch, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he wanted to spend the money on a 3-point hitch attacher for it. It's interesting that you can pivot the tow bar on this tractor. We can go the tractor's top speed with this, which is 9 miles an hour. But it really doesn't like it. I'm going to be ending the stream in about 6 minutes, so if this field isn't done, I'll finish it off and then probably head on over to the farm and get some sleep.
Okay, it's 14:08.
I've been up since 6:30 this morning.
Why is this shop so far away?
What you going up to the shop for?
There's a panel in here somewhere that's telling me that there's something wrong with the plough. Well, I've been checking it as I've been going along. It seems there's something wrong with it.
You're gonna go get the blades checked, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get the blades checked. Look, when I had a look at it going along, it didn't look right.
Got all the ploughing done on there, is it?
No, not quite.
How much is it gonna cost? Not too bad. I've seen much worse for vehicle repair costs.
Well, in the menu schematic, it was on 12%.
Oh dear. Did they repaint it for us as well?
Yep.
That was nice of them to repaint it for free. At least we don't have to do it now.
Well, I was noticing that I believe this goes at 7 miles an hour. I was only doing 5.
That's not good.
Dude, nothing good.
Hey, did you hear in the next 4 days, or 3 days now I should say, that I've been recalled back to active service to train fucking Rangers, I think they were. As part of a joint UK-US sort of operation. and we're going to a place called Aurora to train the locals. Why bring in a retired operator to train locals? I mean, my last operation was Bolivia. Well, I don't want to go to some island in the middle of nowhere. But, Queen and country and all that. And the last time I was deployed was Bolivia. To hunt down the Santa Blanca cartel. And now they want me to go to Aurora. I might just turn around and say no and not go. Yeah, I'm retired.
Yeah, that's Santa Blanca bloke a bit off, wasn't it?
Ah, just a bit. Funny how they've recalled me, but they haven't recalled you yet. Or have they recalled you, and you're just not going?
No, they haven't recalled me yet.
I'll let you know if I need one of my former teammates.
I haven't been given the brief. Nothing's come to the mail yet.
Well, do let me know if you get it. If it turns out to be a shitty training op, then I'm gonna turn around and say no and not go. I'll see what they want first.
I've got a better turn of speed here. We're now doing 7.
Very nice, very nice.
When you were using it, it must have lowered it a bit because when I took over from you, it was only doing the speed was only 6.
It was used before he went on holiday, was it? Wherever the boss went, it was used.
Oddly
and it was left.
I'm really surprised how quick it looked actually, because you think 7 miles an hour slow, but
yeah, it's slow, but really it's not when you're actually working in the field.
But it doesn't appear to be that slow because the wheels are turning at a fair pace.
I'm gonna finish off this field as it's probably just gonna be 1-2 passes at the most. End the stream and get some shit out of the farm. While Junt will continue ploughing, fertilizing and all that good stuff. Because he likes working.
I haven't eaten since 1300 actually, so...
You're gonna come back and have some lunch, are you?
Well, I haven't had food for...
an hour and 14 minutes.
What's that?
If you haven't had any food since 1300 and it's only 1450 or 1414 at the minute.
No, you know what I mean.
You haven't eaten since 1300 yesterday?
No, today.
It's only 1415 at the minute.
No, real time.
It is real time. Alright, so that's this side of the field done.
Real life time, not farm time.
That's this side of the field done. How's it looking over there?
Still got a way to go.
Right, well, John's gonna continue on with the field, and I'm gonna go get some sleep. We will catch you next time.